So I'm announcing the next person because I'm really excited to. I have the distinguished honor, honestly, of introducing you to Maddie Payne, who has been my friend for 17 years, almost 18, Maddie. The date's coming up. But Maddie Payne is a poet, among other things, and she is a member of the senior class at Cambridge Ridge in Latin School in Cambridge. I don't go there. But she is a fantastic spoken word and poet person, and I'm really excited to invite her on stage. So, Miss Maddie Payne, would you do your thing? She's performing 2 original songs tonight. No, wait, she's not singing. She's doing poetry. 2 original poems tonight. Yeah, I'm not singing. That would be horrible. So I'll be doing 2 pieces tonight, and the first one's shorter than the second one, so bear with me. I'm going to do the short one first and then the second one, and I will describe it. Okay, the first one is a poem written from my perspective. The second one's a persona poem, and I'll go into that later before I perform that one. But the first one is about a woman I saw and continually see walking down my street. And she always looks very nervous, and I thought I should write a poem about her because I didn't know exactly where she was from, why she looked so nervous, but she was always kind of holding herself a weird way, and I always thought maybe someone in her life was making her feel this way and kind of like show these emotions. So like she was always very nervous and she held herself in a constricted way, and I thought it was so sad that someone had to be so, I don't know, guarded in public, especially. And what struck me most about her was she walked in the middle of the street, right in the middle of the street. And I live in the city. Melrose is more suburban than Cambridge is. It's a little bit more urban out there, so it's kind of a shocker to see someone walking right in the middle of the street. And I always thought she did it because no one could harm her that way, because she was going to walk in the middle of the street. So, yeah, that's where this came from. A woman walks down the spine of my city street every night, her feet tight-roping inside the yellow lines, sending shivers down the pavement, as she sings opera at the top of her lungs, breathing notes out deeply, like a loud, steady whisper. From my window I watch her. She never stops to let her voice retreat. I always thought she did this for attention, until I noticed how she held herself. Thought she was clutching her bag, but seemed to hold her stomach. Sick at her surroundings, I wondered why this was so. Her eyes are always fixed on the blur in the distance. She never seems fully present, but always keeps her body aware of the movements around her. Her bones shrivel away inside as her skin illuminates in fear. And I wonder why she seems afraid. I want to ask her why she's so afraid, but I'm left watching. Like the millions of other eyes she seems to be warding off. She sings an ugly tune, a loud, discordant cry. She lacks harmony. I want to ask her if her cry is for a purpose, if she uses her voice to deflect others in hopes the radiating current of sound will keep most predators away. I want to ask her if she's prey, if her skin knows what intruders feel like, why she wears a cloak of goosebumps at night. I've always wanted to know why her voice cracks so often, why her opera's so ugly. Are her ears tone deaf, or is the world deaf? Does she want someone to finally listen? I want to ask her if this ritual is her revival, if this is her way of coping. I want to ask her if trauma is the reason her limbs tremble, and why her heart hammers the wall of her chest like she's passing a car with tinted windows. I want to ask her what her favorite song is. Is it fast or slow? Does it calm her down? Does calm scare her? Because she knows after the calm there's always a storm. Or is her life a storm? I wonder if she plays the piano, because her fingers often quiver in the air like she's unable to find the notes in the air to play the world an anthem of her emotion. I want to ask her if her song script is her heartbeat. Maybe that's why it's so inconsistent. I wonder if she ever wishes her voice would flatline. But I will never know all these things, because her song is too ugly beautiful to interrupt. Thank you.